Okay, in today's advisory, we're going to get our Chromebooks out and get right into Career Planner. Sign into your STU account, find that CP tile from the apps menu, and get into the home screen just like this. Reality check is the activity we're going to have, and I'll take you through quickly what that looks like. You're going to find it in the menu on the left. Click reality check, drop down menu, get right into introduction. And here is a little brief introduction about what we're looking at for this activity. As the name suggests, you're going to go through these dimensions here and try to estimate what the expenses that you'll have to plan for, the lifestyle that you want to live after you graduate, get into a career, and how you can afford to live the way you want to live. So it starts very easily with the location. You just click location, and then it asks you where you'd like to live, where you see yourself living. Unfortunately, this doesn't go nationwide. The data is only from Washington. So if you're thinking about living in another state, just do your best to pick a city in Washington to start. You'll then go into expenses, and this is where it starts getting interesting, and you really individualize it. You kind of predict, looking at the costs associated with each of these housing options. Where do you see yourself landing with housing? How much with the utilities portion of things? You start entering in values, what you think you'll be paying each month for these things. What is your cell phone bill? What do you think internet is? I can tell you at my house, internet is much higher than $35 a month. It's going to be up close to $100. So you start looking at that, if you're going to pay for cable or not. It all starts calculating. You can see here on the left, it starts, you'll go through all these questions and set up how you think you'd live. What do you need to live? What kind of a lifestyle do you want to live? And then it starts calculating the annual expenses that you may have. After you do your expenses, you're going to get into how much you think you'll be investing in your own education to follow through in the career. Hopefully you've done some career interest inventories, you've researched some things, and you've figured out how much education you need. And then after you decide what you're going to invest in your professional training, then you go into the occupation side of things. And these are broad, they're called career clusters, that you, based on your surveys that you've done, select the area that applies to you and identify a career in that area. Then you click the results. And in here, it will then show you, okay, based on what I put in for my expenses, this is what an annual salary would need to look like to live the way I want to live. And that's what kind of the reality check part of it is the career I'm looking to pursue going to cover my bills, essentially. And so a lot of these careers popped up based on what career cluster you selected. They try to identify some careers that can cover your expenses annually. And then you can go further, find programs. Again, if we click the little heart here on each of these, it puts into our portfolio. So in our conference, we can discuss these careers and let our parents know that these careers will be able to pay the bills. Something that parents probably would like to find out if it will do that or not. So that is our activity for today. It's called Reality Check. Advisors, you could pause the video and make sure that your advisees are getting into this, this module here and help them through.